Now finally it's time to learn about CSS box model. When it comes to box model, this is very important concept inside CSS. The person who knows box model and the person who masters box model, that person will not be having any issue while giving layer to the website. While designing something, while giving padding, while giving margins, he will not face any issue if he understand this one, what is box model, when we have to give padding, where we have to give margin. If the person understands that one, then he will not face any issue while designing the website. Now let's understand this box model and what are the concepts comes under this box model. Okay, now basically we are going to have content, we'll have padding, border, outline and margin. Okay, one by one we are going to see what is this, and inside this image you can see first I'm having this content here, then here I'm having this padding, around the content I'm having this padding, then around the padding I'm having this border, then finally I'm having this margin outside. Okay, you don't have to worry, we are going to see this one by one. And here you can see I'm having this top, then right, then bottom, then left. If we want to give any values, we will be giving in this clockwise direction. Okay, this is how you are going to remember. First value will be top, then will be right, then we will give for bottom, and then finally we are going to give for left. And also in our border video, we have seen if we give two values, what is the impact? If we give three values, what is the impact? And in this also we are going to understand what will be the impact if we give those values. And these are the important things you have to know: content, padding, border, outline and margin. If you understand this one, what is padding, what is margin, what is border, then you don't have to worry about designing your layout. You yourself will understand where you have to give that particular spacing and where you have to design that one. Okay, now let's get started with this. Now here I'm having some definitions. If you want, you can just take the screenshot of this. Okay, now content is nothing but whatever we are writing inside HTML. Now suppose if I am just writing H1 and inside that I'm just writing some text. Okay, like I'm writing CSS box model, and that CSS box model is my content. And whatever space I'm having around that content, that will be my padding. Border is nothing but we are going to draw the line around the padding. Then finally we will be having the outline, and we are having margin. Okay, this margin and outline are transparent. We will not be able to see that one. And also padding we cannot see. When we give the values, then you will understand. Now you don't have to worry what is this. You can just take the screenshot of this one. Now we are going to see what is content, what is padding, what is border, what is outline and what is margin. Okay, so let's get started with this. Now here I have just opened Visual Studio Code, and inside that I have just created one folder, box model. Now here inside this I'm just going to create one file, index.html. Okay, by default each and every element inside HTML will be having some padding and some margin. Okay, now let me just write here basic template. I'll just change the title to box model, and here I'm just going to write one H1. I'll just write here CSS box model. Below this, I'm just going to write one paragraph. Inside this, lorem 10. And also, I'm just going to write one UL list. Here, I'm just going to create three lists. First, I'm just going to give apple. Second, I'll be giving banana. Third, let me just write here a carrot. I'll save this. I'll just copy this file path, and here I'm just going to paste that one. Now you can see this is my output. Okay, I'm having H1 heading, I'm having this paragraph, and here I'm having this list items. Now you can see here I'm having some spacing. Before H1 I'm having some spacing, before paragraph I'm having some spacing, and also for this UL list I'm having some spacing here. Let me just inspect this. Inside this file you will be finding this box model. Okay, now you can see whenever I hover on this blue color, which means, okay, now this blue color indicates that we are having some content. Okay, now this entire thing is the content inside my HTML. Now when I hover on this padding, you can see I don't have any padding. Okay, it is not going to indicate anything on right side. When I hover on border, I don't have any border, so it is not going to indicate. But when I hover on margin, you can see again I'm not having, because inside this HTML I'm not having anything. Now let me just inspect each and every individual element. I'll just come here. Now first I'm just going to hover on this one, H1. Now you can see H1 I'm having some content here. Okay, CSS box model, and it is going to take complete 100% because my H1 is block level element. So it will take complete 100%. So this blue color is the content. Now for this you can see I don't have any padding, I don't have any border, but when I hover on this margin, you can see for H1 by default I am having some margin. Okay, now let's understand what is this padding, what is this margin. Okay, and for paragraph also, let me just come here. Now you can see we are having content, padding is not there, border is not there, but margin we are having. Okay, we will see what is that. And for this UL list, I'm having some content. You can see I'm having some padding as well. This green color is going to indicate the padding. Borders are not present, margin is present here. Okay, now let me just come here and open Paint. And inside that, I'm just going to explain you each and every concept. What is that and why we have to use in each and every element. Let me just write this content, CSS border. Okay, this is my content. Here I'm having CSS border. Now around this one, now around this, if I am having some space, okay, around this content, if I'm having some space, this is called as padding. Okay, whenever we are giving values, we are going to give this first value top, then we are going to give right, then we are going to give bottom, and then we are going to give right. And around this padding, if we are having some border, okay, this is fine. Okay, if we want to give some border, then around this padding, we are going to give the border. Then finally, if we want to give some margin, now suppose I'm having here two boxes. Okay, here I'm just having two diff containers and this will be fixed like that. I will not be having any spacing. Either I can give the spacing by using BR tag or I can just use margin. Now margin is nothing but giving space from outside. Around the borders it is going to give. Okay, around this one it is going to give space and this space will not be visible to my eyes. Okay, this will be completely transparent. Now suppose here I'm having one diff container and here I'm having one diff container. Okay, here in between I will not be having any space. Now I want this space. So we are just going to give margin. As soon as I give margin bottom, from here I'm just going to get some margin and this box will be displayed here. Okay, this is called as margin, giving space around the borders. Padding is nothing but giving space around the content. Now here I'm having content. Now for this I just want to increase some space. So I can just give padding and I can give the space inside this one. Now we are going to see this simple example. Then you will understand in more better way. I'll just come here. Now for this I have just created. Now here I'm just going to create one style sheet. Style.css. First I'm just going to link here. I'll just write here link and we have to write the file name style.css. Now here inside this, first I'm just going to target H1. For this I'm just going to give background color. Background color, let me just give this aqua. I'll come here. I'll refresh this one. Now this is my H1 which is having this background color aqua. Let me just decrease this size. Okay, now here I'm having this one. Now you can see before C I'm not having any space, which means that around this content I'm not having any spacing. If I just want to give any space around the content, then we have to use padding. Now here I'm just going to come. I'll just write here padding of 10 pixels. Okay, now if I just give one value which is going to indicate top, left, bottom and right, all the four sides, this 10 pixel will be applied. I'll come here. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see inside this CSS box model, around this one I'm having some spacing. Okay, 10 pixel from top, 10 pixel from bottom, 10 pixel from right and 10 pixel from left. Now when I hover on this padding, let me just come to H1. Now you can see when I hover on this padding, here I am having this green color indication, which means that for H1 I am having some padding. Okay, by default we are having some margin for H1. Now if I just want to remove this margin, let me just come here. I'll just write here margin to be 0. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see now for H1 I'm not having any margin. I'll just come here. Now you can see whenever I hover on this margin, it is not going to give me any margin. Around this blue color I'm having some spacing. Okay, now this is nothing but by default inside this body we will be having some margin. You can see whenever I hover on this body tag and when I click on this margin, you can see by default for entire body I'm having this margin. Now to remove this one, we always use this universal selector. And from here, I'm just going to write here margin to be 0. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see that entire margin has gone. Now when I click on this body, when I click on this margin, you can see I don't have any margin because I have removed the margin from entire body and whatever content I'm having, for that I will not be having any margin. Now for this paragraph, if I just hover, you can see for paragraph I'm having only content, no padding, no border and no margin. Okay, nothing is present because inside universal selector itself I have given margin as 0, which means that it is going to remove margin from the entire elements inside HTML. Now instead of this, if I just give margin 0 only for body, I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. You can see only for body it has been removed. Around the body it is going to remove. But for paragraph, the margin is still present. You can see for paragraph it is present, and also for list items it will be present. Okay, this is how we are going to work with margin. Margin is nothing but giving space from outside. You can see for UL also I am having this margin. Okay, because I have just removed margin from body. If I just write here star, it is going to remove margin from all the elements. So this is how we are going to use this star. Okay, now margin is been removed. Okay, now we understood about padding. Padding is nothing but giving space from inside. Now if I just give here 10 pixel, 20 pixel. Okay, now this is going to indicate top and bottom, and this is going to indicate left and right. I'll just refresh this one. Now you can see top and bottom is 10 pixel, left and right is 20 pixel. Now for H1, I'm just going to give some border. Okay, let me just increase this padding. I'll just write here 50 pixel. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see top and bottom I'm having 10 pixel of padding, and left and right I'm having 50 pixel. Now for this I'm just going to give some border. Border, let me just write here 10 pixel. Okay, now it is not going to work, and also I have to give here solid. Color I'm just going to give here black. Instead of 20 pixel, let me just write here 2 pixel. Okay, so that I will be having small border. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see around H1 I'm having this border. Now when I click on this border, it is going to indicate, but it's not visible, but still it is going to indicate that yes, this is the border. For that we are not having any margin, and this is the padding. Okay, let me just come to H1 now. Now whenever I click on this border, you can see it is going to indicate me the border. Okay, it is changing the color, but it's not visible here, but it is actually changing the color. And margin is not there, and padding I am having this much. Okay, you can see left and right I am having 50 pixel, and top and bottom I am having 10 pixel. Okay, you can see this spacing around this one. Okay, this is all about padding. And margin, let me just come here. Now margin I'm just going to give, instead of writing margin, I'm just writing here margin bottom. Okay, margin is the shorthand for margin top, margin right, margin bottom, and margin left. Okay, now we can use this individual values, margin bottom, margin right, or like that, or you can directly write margin. Now only for bottom I'm just going to give here 100 pixel. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see below this border I am having some margin. Okay, this is our entire box model. First we are having content, then we will be having padding, then we are having border, then finally we are having this margin. Now whenever I hover on this margin, you can see only bottom it is going to indicate the margin. Left and right I am not having anything. Now in the same way I am just going to give margin top. Margin top I'll just write here 10 pixel. I'll save. I'll come here, I'll refresh this. Now you can see from top also I'm having some margin. You can indicate that color. Again in the same way I'm just going to write. I'll just come here, I'll be writing here margin left 10 pixel. Let me just write here margin left. And again I'm just going to write margin right. Margin right I'll be writing here 20 pixel. I'll save this. I'll come, I'll refresh this one. Now you can see all the four sides I'm having this margin. Okay, margin is basically giving space from outside, and padding is giving space from inside, and border is nothing but this one. Now if I just want to give the outline for this, I'll just write here outline. Outline also we are just going to give the same values as we give for border. First we are going to give the width, then we are going to give the style, and then finally we are going to give the color. I'll just copy this. Here I'm just going to paste. Instead of this, let me just write here dotted, and color let me just give it as red. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see around the borders I'm having this outline. As you can see, this margin is also not visible. This padding is also not visible because these are transparent. You cannot see padding and margin because it is completely transparent. Now this is all about padding and margin. Now for this one, now here inside this universal selector, if I just write here padding to be 0, I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see that padding, whatever I was having for UL list, that is been gone. Okay, default padding and margin will be removed from all the elements. Now if I write this one, after this one, if I'm just going to write this, whatever values I'm having here, that will be applied and this will be overridden. This is not going to take by this H1 because here I'm having this, then second I'm having this one. So whatever I'm having at the end, that will be taking the more priority and this will be applied. Okay, for H1 this all things will be applied, but for paragraph and UL list this will not be applied because we have not given any stylings for that one. Now in the same way, if I just separate by comma, I'll write here paragraph, I'll just write here UL list. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see same stylings has been applied. For paragraph also I'm having this margin. Then finally I'm having this. Let me just come to paragraph. You can see for paragraph also I'm having this one. And also for UL list I'm having all the stylings. Okay, padding, margin, everything I'm having. Okay, this is how we are going to work with box model. Once you understand this box model, then nobody can stop you from designing your website in more beautiful way. Okay, now let's take another example. Now we have understood what is this padding, what is this margin. Let's create some div containers, add the contents, add some margin and padding inside that one. Now here I'm just going to come, and from here let me just remove this entire thing. Now here I'll just create div. Inside this div I'm just going to create one paragraph. Now for this paragraph I'm just going to give here lorem 10. In the same way I'm just going to create 3 divs. I'll come, I'll refresh this one. Okay, now here let me just remove all the stylings from paragraph. I'll just remove this one, and also I'm just going to remove this one. I'll refresh this. You can see now here I'm having this paragraph, okay, which are wrapped inside one div container. I'm just going to inspect this one. As we all know, div is a block level element and it will be taking complete 100% of the width. You can see whenever I hover on body, I'm having some default margin. And for this div container, you can see only content is available. And for this paragraph, I'm having some margin. For this div, I'm not having anything. Inside this div, I'm having only this paragraph content. Again, in this div, I'm having only the content. And for this paragraph, I'm having the margin. Okay, so you should be very specific for which element we are having padding and for which element we are having margin. Then again, finally, for this third div, I'm having the same thing. Okay, and also we are going to see which padding will be taken by which element. So you don't have to worry about that. We are going to see what are margin collapse, everything in our next sessions. Okay, now for this div, let me just come here. And for each div, let me just add one class attribute. I just add, okay, let me add here ID attribute. I just write here ID. And inside this, for first, I'm just going to write here first. Then here I'll be writing second. Then finally, I'm just going to write here third. I'll save this. Now here I'm just going to come. First, I'm just going to target the first ID. For IDs, we should always be writing this hash. Now for this, first I'm just going to increase the width to 200 pixel. Let me just increase 200 pixel. And also height, I'm just going to give 200 pixel. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now this div container, it is going to take 200 pixel of height and 200 pixel of width. Okay, now this space, whatever you are seeing below this one, that is nothing but height. Okay, we have not added any padding and margin. You can see whenever I hover on this first div container, you can see it is going to indicate the content. Okay, it is not any padding, it is not any margin, it is just a content space. Padding I'm not having, border I'm not having, margin I'm having this entire thing, because paragraph we are still having. Okay, paragraph is block level element. So this entire thing will be taken as a margin now for this paragraph, not for the div container. For paragraph it is going to take. Now for this I'm just going to give border. Border, let me just write here 2 pixel solid, and here I'll be writing green. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now around this div I'm having some paragraph. Now around this div container I'm having this border, and also I'm just going to give background color. Background color, let me just write here pink. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see for this div container I'm having border, and also I'm having this background color. Now for this paragraph above I'm having some space which is nothing but margin. Now here I'm just going to come inside this first. Let me just copy this. Here I'm going to paste. I just want to target the paragraph. Now for this, if I just give her margin to be 0, I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. You can see that margin has gone from the paragraph. I don't have any margin for that one. Now here, now for this container, I just want some spacing. Okay, around this content, I just want some spacing. Okay, so for that, you can either give padding inside this one. I'll just, okay, before that, let me just write here background color. Background color, I'll be writing here orange. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. This is my paragraph which is having this orange color as the background. Now for this, I'm just going to give some padding. Padding, I'll just write here 10 pixel. Okay, I'm just going to give padding on all the 4 sides. So here I'm just going to give 10 pixel. As soon as I refresh this one, around this paragraph, I'm having some padding. Okay, now for this, if I give, let me just write here padding. Okay, now as we all know, around the content, it is going to give the padding. Inside this div container, my entire paragraph is the content. Now if I just give here 20 pixel, I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. You can see this is how I'll be getting this entire, this background color also it is going to indicate as the content, and here I will be having some spacing for the diff container. Okay, this is how you should be very specific. This entire paragraph is the content for this diff container, and for this paragraph only this content is the content for this paragraph. So you should really understand this one. If you practice this, then you will understand this in more better way. You don't have to remember this, you just have to practice this. Okay, this is how we are going to indicate that one. Now let me just come here. I'll just copy the same stylings. I'm just going to paste, and here I'm just going to paste. Instead of this, I'll be writing second. I'll just write here third. I'll copy. Here I'm just going to paste, and here I'm just going to change it to second. I'll save this. I have just copy pasted and I have just changed the ID. Now you can see, now here I'm having this 3 diff containers. Now for first diff container below I'm not having any spacing, and for this also I'm not having any spacing. Now let me just come to first diff container. If we just want to give space outside, then we have to use margin. Here I'll be writing margin 10 pixel. Now this is going to give space on all the 4 sides. I'll refresh this one. You can see all the 4 sides I got some spacing, but I want the space only on bottom. So for that I can just write here margin bottom. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see margin bottom for this diff container, first diff container I am having. Let me just come to first diff container. You can see whenever I hover, I am having this margin bottom. Then again in the same way, if I just want to give a second diff container, I can do that one. I'll paste. Instead of this, let me just write here 30. I'll save. I'll refresh. Now for this second diff container, I'm having 30 pixel of margin. Okay, this is how we are going to work with padding and margin. Whenever we are creating cards, whenever we are creating containers, contact list, everything, padding and margin is very useful. We have to understand this concept. Only then you will be able to give the proper padding and margin. Okay, this is all about padding. If you practice this one, then you will understand this in more better way. And we are going to learn this in more advanced level when we start making cards, contact forms, everything we are going to see one by one. And also you have to be very specific what border, what margin it is going to apply. Now for this diff container, I have given the margin bottom as 30 pixel. Now for this, if I just give top, margin top, let me just come here, and here I'm just going to give margin top. Margin top I am giving here 60 pixel. Okay, now from here I'm having margin bottom of 30 pixel, and for this I'm having margin top of 60 pixel. So total 30 plus 60 will be 90 pixel. I refresh this one. Now you can see, but it is not taking complete 90 pixel. It is going to take the higher value. Okay, whatever value I am having here, only 60 pixel it is going to take. Okay, now we are going to see why it is going to happen. That is the concept of margin collapse. We will see what is that one, what are border box, everything we are going to see. You don't have to worry. You literally have to learn this one. What are padding and margin? You still have to create your own containers and you have to practice this. Only if you practice, you will understand this concept. Once you master this one, then you are ready to go with CSS layered designs. That's all for today's tutorial. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.